What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel and all my stuff. So I'm gonna have to put my Odyssey on hold because I have commercial work to do. I have customers' cars to do, and I can't keep doing videos on my personal stuff because I have to pay bills. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna work on now. This is a 1992 model Honda Civic hatchback. There you go. It didn't come like I started stripping it because the owner's a friend of mine, and he wanted to assess all the damage, all the rust that was on the car. So I had to jump on it right away and start stripping it down to see what can we save it, if the car can be saved, and essentially, would it be smart to save the car or junk it and get another shell? So off the bat, the car wasn't an accident, which is the reason why he wanted to get it done now, because somebody hit him from the side. The door is completely smashed, the fender was smashed, and you can see right there that that little crinkle is from the door being pushed in. The top one is bent a little bit, is a little bit tweaked. It's not that bad. The front is fairly rust free. There's a little bit of surface rust everywhere. This side is pretty decent. Now, another reason why he wanted me to do the car, he's been after me for about 3 years. Another reason he wanted me to do the car is because he used to work in a body shop prepping cars, and his old boss did the work for him. And I gotta get all this dust away from me because I'm gonna inhale all the dust. So I'm not gonna mention the body shop's name, but they did it's a disaster. They shouldn't even. It's a good thing that they're out of business already because they're trash. They charged them about $5,000+ to fix this car, and they did a really bad job. I can show you. This is the rear quarter. This is the passenger rear quarter, and the first thing that jumps out at you is the fact that it's not completely welded. It's stitch welded right here, then again right there. If I can focus, there it goes, there, and you know, in a couple of key spots. But it was already starting to crack. You can see it right there. See, it's not even welded. Back here, it looks like they used bubble gum to hold it there and duct tape to hold it here. Like, it's literally that bad. Like, you can see how I can literally pull it. And the worst part about it is, yep, you see correctly, they never took off the old quarter panel. They never took off the old quarter panel to actually fix the car. You can see a little bit better on this side. This is the driver's side rear, which, to be honest, this is not rusted out. So I'm gonna save this. I don't know why they would do this. They just made a bad situation worse by doing that, because the water was accumulating there and it's starting to rust this out. So yeah, now I have to assess whatever other damages they caused, because the water wasn't able to run off the way it's supposed to. So it was stupidity. It was being lazy. You know, it was. They saw him coming. They stole his money, basically. So yeah. Now it's my job to either do it the right way or let him know, listen, it's not gonna be able to. I won't be able to do it, and get another shell. Because I mean, the car's already stripped down, as you can already see. Windows are out, doors are off, that door is coming off, that window's coming off. I'm not gonna touch the windshield because I don't feel like paying for another windshield. I don't want to spend money. So this is the bottom half of the quarter. As you can see, all they did was throw some Bondo on there. They didn't even sand it to change the color. The car used to be blue. And you can see that paint comes off in literal chunks because they didn't even bother. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is gonna be my project for the next, I don't know, week or so. So, yeah, I mean, I really hope that I can make him happy and bring his car back to life. So far, it doesn't look too good. There's literally rust everywhere. So, yeah. Now the biggest problem is that I ripped off the quarters, as you can plainly see. They used what I could only describe as caulking. It's not even panel bond. If it was panel bond, it would have been way better. But they use some type of, I don't know what that is. It feels like hard silicone, but who knows. And literally the whole thing is rusted out. By the way, sorry about the throat thing. I was painting my karate school yesterday, and I guess all the fumes and stuff and all the dust that's in there from all the construction, it kind of messed my throat up, but whatever. Anyway, back to what we were saying. So I'm gonna have to replace from here all the way down because it's completely rotted. The passenger side is not that bad. The rust starts over here, so that's not too bad. But where it gets crazy is that he found something that not a lot of people can find, and I'll show you guys in a second. He literally found the whole inside of the rocker, which goes right here. Look at that. So what you do is, there you go. You cut it to what you need and you weld everything on, which is gonna make my job a whole lot easier. Not by a lot, but by enough. Because once I come down here to make this part of the floor, it's gonna be 100% thick metal. And yeah, I'm gonna end up replacing and repairing most of this. This is gonna go because this is completely rotted. This is a chassis point, so it doesn't really need this right now. And this is more of a liability because it's gonna keep rusting out. So that's gonna go. But the rest of the floor is freaking awesome. This is not rust, that's paint, because they painted it with, I'm not even gonna mention because I use those companies, but they didn't do it right. So yeah, this being this being the worst side, I'm gonna have this as a guide so that when I make the floor on this side for the jack-up point, it's gonna be a lot stronger. So yeah, let me get my ass to work. All right, so I got everything cut out. Well, not everything, but I have most of the rust cut out. So as you can see, it was significant. The floor, everything. That's all gonna get repaired. That's why I cut it out, so that I know that once I'm done doing the rockers, I can go to the floor, because you got to do the rocker before the floor, because the inside of the floor bolts on right here on the inside of this. So once I make my panel for the rockers, it's gonna be somewhat like this. Then it's gonna fold over to this side like that, and we're gonna go from there. Then from there, once I'm done doing all this and it's all nice and strong, I'll go and cut this out completely and rebuild this corner right here. That should be brand new. But we're getting there, people. All right, so you guys can see right here that I welded this little panel right here because it was rotted out. It was like there was a chunk missing here, chunk missing here. So excuse me, I welded this because it's gonna pretty much go flush there, and the outside of the rocker goes here like that. So I pretty much needed to weld that piece there because I needed something for this to weld onto, because if not, it's just gonna be hanging there and it's not gonna do anything. So I made this panel right here, and as you can see right here, that's how it's gonna be. This is the little piece that I just welded. The outside of the rocker is gonna weld there, and then my first panel that I made is gonna go right there. Then I'm gonna make a second panel to go right here, and it'll be just as strong. So yeah, I'm gonna start welding this one into place because that'll be the first of two that are gonna go on here, because then I have to remake this wall right here, so you don't want water getting in here. And once I'm done with all these panels, I'm gonna come back in here and I'm gonna spray the rust mort, which is this right here. I'm gonna be spraying it all inside, everywhere, and then on top of that, I'm gonna be hitting it with my favorite paint, Chassis Saver. Yeah, we're gonna save some chassis. Yeah, like I said, guys, I don't get sponsored by this company, but I use this on every car that I touch. Any car that I'm restoring to this level, anything that's gonna be covered or underneath something or in the elements, I always use Chassis Saver. Because trust me, I've shown you guys how hard this stuff gets. This stuff turns like into plastic. And yeah, I opted for the satin black because you don't need gloss. Like, it's bad. So part number 970, that's satin. Sorry, this dust is killing me. Yeah, this side, you already seen that side. So that's how it's looking. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna trim this, because I'm not gonna use the whole thing. I'm not gonna start going crazy with this thing. The rest of it is fine. I'm gonna trim this to size so that I know exactly what I need, and I'm gonna start welding it up. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna leave this video, because yeah, there's a lot more work to do. So I'm gonna have to cut these videos a little bit short. So stay tuned for the next video, and I hope you guys like it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the share button. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.